The final 3 Orioles games are upon us, so it's time to start recapping what we've seen from the last 159 games and what it tells us for 2026. I'm Klaff, and this is Annielytics. Let's jump right in. Here's a projected lineup for 2026, only looking at players on the roster right now, so obviously not factoring in off-season moves. But let's start on the mound with Trevor Rogers and Kyle Bradish both making strong cases to be the opening day pitcher. Today in the Bronx is Rogers' final start of a historic 2025 season when he's recorded a pitching run value of plus 34, meaning that with this arsenal you see here and his fastball command, it's helped him prevent 34 runs for the Orioles. The only pitchers with more than that are the likes of Skubal, Skeens, Yamamoto, Pivetta, Crochet, and Christopher Sanchez, and that's in just 17 Rogers starts as opposed to 30 or more for all of those other guys. Rogers' epic turnaround has come with living on the edge of the strike zone 47.2% of the time. That's the third most in MLB. But also his 6.7% drop of in-zone contact rate is the largest 2024 to 2025 drop among all pitchers. And for Bradish, in 5 starts back from TJ, he's posted a .225 ERA, in part thanks to his ability to tunnel his pitches. The righty utilizes a consistent delivery to make it seem like all of his pitches are in the same tunnel until the last second. And when the sinker-slider combo is as effective as Bradish's, this tunneling is huge. His sinker has allowed a .122 opponent batting average and the slider a .083. But now we can move on to the position players and start with Adley behind the plate. Part of what makes Rutschman so good defensively is his framing, and that's essentially the ability to receive a pitch in a way that looks like a strike to the umpire. Rutschman holds a shadow strike rate of 43.8%, which means he's taken pitches in the shadow of the zone and turned them into strikes at that rate. The rookie Samuel Basallo is still proving himself as a catcher, but so far has shown out with his pop time. Tony Mansolino said that they've had to adjust infield positioning closer to the bags with Basallo since his arm is, and I quote, a bazooka. Now let's go around the diamond and start at first base with Coby Mayo and Ryan Mountcastle. Mounty's future as an Oriole is still uncertain, but he's making a case for himself to stay since returning from the injured list on August 8th. He hasn't been putting too much pressure on the pull side home run ball and is instead swinging really well by playing to all fields. For Mayo, his September has looked insanely good with an OPS of .930. Since 2024, Mayo's improved his hard hit rate by 14.4%. Both in and out of zone contact rates by about 13, whiffing 15% less, and striking out almost 19% less. At second base, lefty Jackson Holliday has a really good eye for just 21 years old and only chases just under 23% of the time, which sits in the 84th percentile. We've also seen some increased aggression on that first pitch, but towards the end of the season, it's been more of a selective aggression since his walk rate from August 9th to now is 17%. The rest of the season before that was a walk rate of just 5. And for the other half of the up-the-middle duo, I want to focus on Gunnar Henderson's base running instincts and speed, because right now the shortstop is in the top 3% of MLB for base running value, with 7 runs created for the Orioles on those base paths. His 29 stolen bases this year are a career high. At the hot corner, we have Jordan Westburg, who's had his fair share of injury, but the slider was not productive against him this year with a slugging percentage of .711 and a run value of plus 9 runs added. When you break it down to an average, so run values per 100, Westburg leads all MLB hitters with at least 100 sliders seen with 5.3. In left field, Dylan Beaver's plate approach is exactly what it was advertised to be in AAA, calm and selective. Aaron Judge and Juan Soto are the top 2 for walk rates with 18.4% and 17.7% respectively. Dylan Beavers would top both of them with 18.9% if he qualified. He also would have the 3rd best chase rate in all of MLB with just 18% flat. Moving on to our center fielder in Colton Cowser, with that range that we saw from him in a full healthy season in 2024, I'm excited to see what a full healthy season in 2026 looks like for him down the middle. And in right field, we have Tyler O'Neill, should he pick up that player option, but also rookie Jeremiah Jackson, who's proved to be an unreal offseason minor league pickup back in November. He has a near 800 OPS in his rookie season, and the utility guy also ranks in the 90th percentile for arm strength.